Paschke has done now for years and done excellently. Clinique is one of his paintings. And what happens is you see the toes, the foot of someone in bed. They are holding up some kind of, they look at a television screen, a Clinique bottle is there. The lines, the horizontal lines of the television, and it's true of all the paintings, are flashing through, and one's viewing it from the bed. One sees cowboys and Western elements, double and triple images. One sees, that wonderful thing that happens on the television set when a center of the lines or some of the lines in the screen will move maybe an inch or two to the right, and the rest of it will remain to the left, and the two of them will just take the figure, and this living thing that is being turned into an electronic thing, an electronic image, or just a series of patterns of light and color on the screen, will be further ripped apart and be turned into pure art and pure non-existence, pure fiction in a way, as it can only occur in terms of the electronic goods themselves. In all of these paintings, the men talking, the men selling, the women talking, the issues addressed, the serious people, the clowning people, the funny juxtapositions of people. In all of them there are double images, fluttered images, single images, juxtapositions as if you've got to bleed from one station into another station, and all of it treated as if it's one giant screen. And all of the time, and no eyes appear. The eyes are just holes to the screen that's behind the screen, where the flashing, colored photon bombardments that hit this black particle, that turn this black particle into some kind of element that has the capacity of reflecting or giving off a certain color for a nanosecond, and then bouncing along to yet another color and yet another. In all of this, where is reality? Paschke asks. There are no eyes. There are just color grids. Are the people just photon tricks as well? Are they just devices as well? What looks like violence is merely a trick of the light. What looks like beauty is a trick of the light. What looks like meaning is a trick of the light. Or are they beautiful? Is it real? Where is the world? What is the mechanical thing? Is the eye perceiving mechanical? Is it a set that is projecting the image mechanical? And then in the midst of all of this, the issues of the characters, with their selling, with their six-shooter guns, with their glasses that allow them to talk, with their shoulders, their miraculous stigmata that has to do with just some kind of phenomenology of the equipment itself. There's the fact that there are three versions of one head all saying the same thing simultaneously, and none of them are real, and they all bleed in and out of one another. Does it have meaning? Does anything have meaning? Or is it just, as he says near the end, like a series of possibilities, sender and receiver, a circuit that can be completed in a variety of ways depending on what the observer brings to the confrontation. If you bring angst, you'll get angst. If you bring the love of electronics and gamery and gimcrackery, you'll get precisely that. If you bring just looking for formal design and the fun of seeing what's done with breaking up the image on television, you'll get that. If you want political issue, you'll get political issue. If you want aesthetic, you'll have that too. So, Ed Paschke, who really is wonderful, and who's gone on getting larger and better in and of himself, in spite of the drum beating, the rolling, and the desperate hunt for the acquisition of his works. He's gotten better, and it seems not to have touched him, and he remains and takes a step towards securing even more so one of the finest artists in this whole area.